The Mandalorian is back, and
Yes, dude.
we have been waiting.
I'm fucking ecstatic about it, boy.
Yeah, we've been praising this for months. That we have been so excited for season 2 of The Mandalorian to drop. Um, so we might as well just get into it. Oob, you recently just watched it, so why don't you give your thoughts about it?
All right, man. Mandalorian season one was fucking phenomenal. Now, look, guys, when I tell you, I don't really know a lot about the Star Wars universe. I like the only thing I know is from Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 that was on I think that was Xbox, the original, no, 360. I think one was on the Xbox and one was on the 360, or they were both on Xbox. I don't remember, but that's the only real knowledge I have about anything in the Spider-Man, anything in the Star Wars universe. Well, Coop's like, hey man, you like Star Wars? I was like, I like the games. I really do. I dig the games. He's like, dude, you gotta check this out, man. It's called The Mandalorian. I was like, what the fuck is a Mandalorian? I was like, wait a minute. I heard about the Mandalorians in KOTOR 1 and 2 because you get one to join your group in both games. I was like, all right, I know a little something about that. I watched season 1, I was hooked. Instantly hooked, dude. I've been checking back every month since I finished to make sure that season 2 hadn't dropped yet. And thank you, the Star Wars gods. It dropped yesterday. I watched it today, and I I can't wait for episode 2. I cannot wait.
Well, yeah, we might as well. So, AKA, for anybody that's listening right now, it doesn't want to hear our review or something like that. Let me first off, let's just go through like the episode in our head. So it starts off with Mandalorian and the kid are walking through this like spooky. It's like dark, and all these red dogs are like looking at them in an alley or something like that. So they're and they're making their way, and they get to this club or something like that, and it's a fight club, right? So, the idea. So they get in the. I thought you were going to speak there for a second. Sorry. Oh God. Sorry.
I wanted to see the Mandalorian. I wanted to see him fight in the fight. That's what I want. I wanted to see him fight, but we didn't get to see him fight. Fucking. But yeah, dude, that owner got his just deserve. He got his supper and his dessert all at once.
Yeah, it friggin' so apparently it was a trap led by this ogre or something like that. Apparently that brought Mandalorian to him, asking about that. He's
not an ogre. He's a Cyclops.
Cyclops.
He has one eye.
Yeah, Cyclops. That's it. Yeah, ogre and Cyclops. That's different. So apparently it was a trap led by this Cyclops. It's a trap led by the Cyclops, saying that I'll give you the location of this Mandalorian if you give me your Beskar armor, and that's the armor that's very important to them. So, there was a trap led by him after he kills his own guy that's fighting in the ring, and next thing you know, Mandalorian goes to town, man. That's how you start off. You knew he was gonna fuck him up right away because first of all, you saw Baby Yoda look at the his little like launcher things in his arm. You can see them all flashing come out, and then all you see is Yoda go hide in his thing. So right away he goes, "No, I'm out of here." So then he fucks him up with that, and then the Cyclops tried getting away in the back alley. But Mandalorian catches him, and he hangs him up, and he says, "Don't kill me, don't kill me." So basically, like, you're not. If you give me the location of the Mandalorian, I promise you won't. He says, I won't kill you with my hands. So the Cyclops gives up the location, and it's on Tatooine, and he's very surprised by that because he's always there usually. So then he walks away, and then the Cyclops is like, "What the fuck, man?" And then he's like, "What's that?"
He gets eaten. He gets eaten by them red-eyed fucking dog thingies.
Yeah, freaking Mandalorian.
That Cyclops got his dinner, his breakfast, his lunch, his dinner, and his snack all at one time. Happy birthday, buddy! You just got eaten by a dog.
One thing I really like about the Mandalorian is he's got those little catchphrases, right? So yeah, the Cyclops tried saying, "You got to cut me down," and Mandalorian goes, "That wasn't part of the deal." So he shoots the light, and then all these like dogs start eating this friggin' Cyclops in the back. That was a great way to open up. And then so then he's and so then he goes back to Tatooine, and guess who makes an appearance? It's the girl. It's the mechanical girl. You know, in the season 1, they bring her back, so it's like it's baby Yoda. Everybody is so happy to see Baby Yoda. It's like that definitely is like a mark.
Coop, I want to know something. Now, we're going to pause this for a second. We're going to talk about this here, the child, because it's not Yoda. So, like, I'm curious as to, like, is this Yoda going to be, is the child going to be like a Sith? Because, I mean, if you look, the man in the season, he was always protecting the Mandalorian, and he exhibited powers from both the dark side and the Force. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm wondering if the child's going to be a Sith or not. See, that's what I want to know.
See, in the Star Wars universe right now, and the direction that they've gone in, is that they're kind of saying that there's this new kind of Jedi that has both the Force on the good and the dark side. So it's like a stronger version of a Jedi almost. So maybe that's possibly what this Baby Yoda has. So that's good. That's a good thought. But
like everybody's like, oh, that's Baby Yoda. That's not. His name is the child. That's a Yoda dead. Yoda deader than the doornail right now. He's not coming back.
I actually don't know what the Yoda's like. I think everybody's just calling it Baby Yoda. I don't know. I don't even know what the actual name of it is. But I think they're marketing it.
Like, what the fuck is his actual breed? It can't be Yoda because it'd be Yoda from Yoda.
Yeah, that's all part of the mystery, right? It's all part of the mystery right now. So,
all right. I mean,
I'll if you don't mind, I'm going to continue on here. So he shows up. He talks to the girl, the mechanical girl he's looking for this area that's on Tatooine. So the girl shows him the map, and he takes his speed bike to the location, and he enters this bar, and it's a very small town. He's driving his bike through the town. Everybody's looking at him because he's just like wearing metal and everything. So he walks into this bar, and he asked the bartender, "I'm looking for a Mandalorian," and the bartender doesn't know. He goes like, "We don't get many strangers around here. Can you describe him?" And he goes, "Someone that looks like me, so wearing metal." And the bartender says, You mean the Marshal? So next thing you know, they look through at the door, and there's another Mandalorian there. He looked like he's.
I thought it was Fett. I thought it was Boba Fett. I swear to God, dude. I thought. But no, it's Timothy fucking Oliphant.
Now, if you remember, at the end of season 1, remember there was a teaser of Boba Fett, right? Remember there. Yeah. So I think that's why they might have done this as like just a little bit of like an Easter egg towards that or something like that. But what ends up happening is this guy says, "Why don't you sit down for a drink with me?" So he sits down with whatever that blue drink is, whatever the fuck that is, Scotch vodka or something.
I was that shit.
I don't know what that is, but so then he takes off his helmet and he says, "I've never met a real Mandalorian before." So right away, Mandalorian's pissed off because he knows right away this isn't a real Mandalorian. So
they're not allowed to show their face to anything organic.
Yeah. It's So he shows his face. And Mandalorian asks where he gets the armor. He says he bought it off some Jawas. Next thing you know, he's Mandalorian's trying to get a fight with him inside the bar, and he didn't. The other guy's like the Marshal doesn't want to fight him because there's the kid in front of the kid. He's like, "You want to do this in front of the kid?" And Mandalorian goes, "He's seen worse." So I just love these little things that Mandalorian says, man. It's great. So and then all of a sudden, just when things were looking up, everything starts shaking, right? So then the Marshal just gives a finger saying 1 second. They go outside to take a look what's happening, and next thing you know, there's this thing that is going through the ground. Holy shit! I didn't know what it was.
Sand shark.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah.
It was it started going through the middle of the town and it had spikes on its back and everything. And then next thing you know, there's this. I think they look like cows almost, right? You know those like big. I don't know what the hell they're called. Like they look like big bulls.
Buffalo, dude, they look like buffaloes.
Buffaloes, yeah, they look like buffaloes.
It's kind of like a buffalo, dude.
Yeah.
And that thing come up out of the ground, man, that was the greatest fucking graphics I'd seen in a while. And it ain't the buffalo looking thing, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you call them, but then him and the Marshal end up making a deal. Of course, the Mandalorian all about making a deal. And they end up going out and they find the Jawas. That's what they're called, right? The sand people.
Yeah.
And they strike a deal with them fucking guys. And yeah, dude, I mean, the whole episode. Yeah, the whole episode, dude. Then when we get to finally see it. Oh man, the graphics, dude! I love Star Wars for the graphics.
So another breakdown of what he was saying. After this thing goes through their town, he wants to make a deal with them, saying that if you help me kill this thing, I'll trade you the armor. And so they make the deal, and they start driving to the location of where this thing is. The Marshal starts telling Mandalorian the story of how he got the armor, and all it was is basically in his old town, a bunch of thugs came in, killed everybody in this town while he ran away with some crystals, and he was saved by the Jawas, right? So then yes. The Jawas start trying to look for things that they can make a deal with him. Because he's got all these crystals that the Jawas want. So then he sees the armor on the wall of the Jawas. They make the trade. He goes back to the with his armor on, kills all the thugs, kicks the shit out of them with the armor. That was awesome. Even when they tried getting away, even when they tried getting away in the car, the big blaster. That was yeah. They the guy with the
Coop. It wasn't he was in the same town he was in because he saved the bartender.
Yes.
And he it was the same town.
Yep.
And then when he went back, he tore some shit up and blew him up with this jetpack rocket launcher. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck it was, but it made an awfully big boom.
That was cool. And then so after he's done telling the story, it goes back to them driving still to the location, right? It was a flashback he was telling. So they're driving through the caves. Next thing you know, while they're in these caves of like near mountains or everything like that, there's a strange noise that goes, or something like echoing. They both put their bikes. They start like getting their guns out right away, looking around what that noise was. Next thing you know, this like hyena, this crazy looking hyena comes around from the corner, right? Oh, those! As soon as I saw those things, do you remember if those things were in the season 1?
I think so because Mandalorian, he dealt with the Jawas in season 1.
Right.
And he made him a deal, and remember?
Right. So you might be speaking of the Sand People, right? Because that's who it was. Is these hyenas? All these hyenas came out from the ground and tried surrounding Mandalorian. And next thing you know, Mandalorian just yells out this crazy thing. The next thing you know, all the hyenas just stop and look at him. And next thing you know, he like start like talking to them or something. So he speaks their language. That's so cool, man. I'm not sure if that's a function on his armor or something like that. He might have, like, when he went up to the dogs, I thought he like looked at his wrist and he made a function or something like that of like voice changing. So maybe he has a voice changer on his arm. So next thing you know, he starts like oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. He like started talking to him, like you said, man. And then the one come up and he was petting it like it was a fucking dog. And then the animals come out and he started talking to them like it was weird. It was weird.
It was so basically they were talking whatever the Sand People speak their language. They're talking back and forth, and the marshal's like, "Hey partner, can you tell me what's going on?" And the Mandalorian goes, "They want to kill the dragon too." So that's like, oh, right on, man. The Sand People are gonna be teaming up. So they go back. So then they go back to the Sand People's camp, and they start like talking about like probably breaking down the. Somebody's alarm is going off.
I'm not there, dude.
There's so they start breaking down how they can kill this dragon kind of thing. Then the Sand People break this thing open, and it looked like a mini black pumpkin almost, a mini black.
Almost.
Yeah. So they break this thing open. They give it to the marshal. Marshal goes, "What do I do with this?" And he's supposed to drink it. And he's like, if like, I'm not drinking this shit. It looks nasty. There's black dust coming out of it and stuff. So then the Sand People are offended, and the next thing you know, they get into a fight. Mandalorian has to step up, throw out his flamethrower, try and calm everybody down. Badass. Fucking badass. So yeah, they start like getting back together. It's like, if the only way we can beat this creature is working together, kind of thing. So then I believe after that they went back to the town Oh no. What they did was that they started breaking down a plan, right? So there's this big the sand people. They have like a mini map. It's like like when mini houses and that kind of thing. It's like when you want to make a plan kind of thing, you make like a fake figure. So sorry, I'm terrible with my like language. But they start setting up this plan how they can kill this thing. And next thing you know, Mandalorian says something, and they start adding way more like marbles. And he's like, Marshall's like, yeah, that's more like it. Where are the reinforcements coming from? And then Mandalorian goes, I've just volunteered your town. So they got to break the bad news to the town. So
Yeah.
that's
he walked, he walked in and explained to the town what was going on. Like, we need you guys to join up with Jawa. Well, the town wasn't very happy about that whole thing. They're like, oh, they keep raiding us and this and that and the other. And the Mandalorian basically tells them, yeah, that's all true, but they're people, they're like they say they're not going to attack you, they won't attack you. And he's
right.
like, but also with that is if you guys attack them, they're going to attack you.
Yeah, so
if you're going to be a fucking dumbass, basically they're going to treat you like you're asking. And the town agrees to it. They're like, yeah, okay, we could do this. And then they're loading up these canisters, and one of the Jawas drops one, and the town idiot, I'll call him, starts yelling at him and stuff, and Mando had to walk up and make sure that everything was all right after that, and he said it was an honest mistake, just it was a mistake, get over it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all go back to to where the serpent's at.
Yeah.
The dragon, if you will, because that's what they call it. And they end up digging this like trench and putting all these bombs in it, these canisters, all up in it. And he gives the button to the sheriff, and he tells him, when he comes out, the only way we're going to destroy him is to hit it from its belly. That's why we're burying all these explosives. So when it comes out, we hit the button, boom, it's over with. Well, the sheriff, I think he got he wanted to blow it up before it was time, but Mando kept fucking telling him, no, not yet, not yet. And then when they did, they blew it up, and it didn't kill the creature. The dragon went underneath the ground and come up and start spewing this green shit out of its mouth. I'm guessing would have been after.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Now, I have to stop there right there with this acid thing, whatever the fuck that shit was, because I have a problem with this, because that was a lot of stuff that thing spewed. And did you notice?
Oh yeah.
Did you notice that everybody looked completely dry in like the next few scenes after, where there was like no spewage anywhere?
Yeah. But I mean, it's then after it spewed some green shit, they shot it a couple times, with their blasters or whatever, and the thing disappeared again, and then came out on top of the fucking mountain that it was inside of, started spewing more green shit. I don't know if it hits you and evaporates. I don't know what's up with that stuff, but then Mando and the sheriff, they go up to the top and start shooting it and stuff like that. And, they come back down, and the Mandalorian gets this really cool idea. And, because there's still one of them buffaloes or whatever the fuck they're called. There's still one of those things there with a whole bunch of explosives on. Decides that, he's going to sacrifice the buffalo, which I would have in the first place. Man, I'd have sent that bitch up there and blew it up. But
that fucking poor buffalo. Buffalo's just like
Mando ends up holding the buffalo in place, and the creature comes up and eats Mando and a buffalo, and then disappears underground again.
Wait, at that part, did you realize that? Remember the rope broke for the buffalo? and he was panicking. But the buffalo, I don't think could have gone anywhere because it's so friggin' slow. So I don't know why Mandalorian freaked out. He's like, no, you gotta come back here because I don't think it could have run away in the first place. I think it was just
I don't think it ran very far, dude. That thing, when it opened up its jaws, dude, it was like fucking like 20 stories. I mean, this thing it can eat a bite. I mean, but
now this creature
Mando gets eaten with
this creature of the face.
Yeah.
It doesn't it look like a shark almost? It looked like the head of a shark.
See, back at the beginning when Mando and the sheriff were getting ready to have a throwdown in a bar, I said that. I said it looked like a sand shark, like it was like a shark moving through water.
Yeah.
But it was sand. It was, sand. And yeah, dude, I mean, the more I looked at it, the more it looked almost like a shark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree that it looked more like a shark. It looked like a mixture of a shark with the head of a lizard dragon almost kind of thing. So that's what they I'm not sure what they were aiming for, but they definitely like the jaw, definitely like the teeth and everything. That looked like the head of a shark to me.
Yeah, to me it did too. It looked. I mean, I don't know how else to really describe it other than it was like a shark and a fucking. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what LucasArts or Disney was shooting for at that moment, but they pulled it off.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Go on. Continue on.
Yeah. Fucking Mando gets eaten with this buffalo thing, and like the dragon decided to go back into the earth or the sand rather, and then I thought Mando was gone, dude. I thought he was gone. I was like, dude, what the fuck? No, Mando persevered, man. He was electrocuting it from the inside and flew out with his backpack and hit that bomb, dude. Boom! That poor buffalo.
Nice. That was awesome.
That poor buffalo.
That poor buffalo.
Well, Mando blew its guts out. We'll just say that. He blew its guts out. He killed it. And then, he got Boba Fett's armor. Because that is Boba Fett's armor, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Oh.
I'm wondering. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. So that's I'm gonna try and find out more.
All right. Because I mean, we'll call it Boba Fett's armor for now. Well, he gets his armor, and as he's driving away, the little Jawa, the little sand guys, are there cutting up this fucking shark. Well, they find like an egg, I guess. Isn't that what they found was like an egg?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's an egg. And yeah, dude, Mando's driving off into the sunset like he always does, doing his thing.
Yeah.
Can't wait for next week, dude. I cannot fucking wait.
And then at the end, there was this mysterious man watching as he was driving off.
Yeah, I forgot about that guy. I'm thinking that's the owner of the armor.
I have no idea who the hell that is, but it looks like somebody knows something about him. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to.
I can't wait to find out next week, man. Boy, I can't wait.
I gotta say, like first of all, I feel like this was very similar to episode 1, where Mandalorian had to go take on that rhino, right? So that I feel like they did it with this one as well, where instead of inside of a cave, it's a shark. So that's what I feel like they did, like something very similar from the first episode.
Yeah, I think that too a little bit now that I think about it, but like I don't know, man. I think they knocked it out of the park, dude. This episode, season 2, episode 1, they knocked it out of the fucking park. I cannot wait to see episode 2 now.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Is there any other thoughts you want to give about the episode that you saw?
Yeah, I don't like I mean, Timothy Oliphant, he's a really good actor, but I wouldn't have casted him as the marshal. I don't think I'd have casted him. I'd have
Okay.
picked somebody else to do that.
Interesting. You didn't
Because
like?
that's who played the marshal was Timothy Oliphant. He
Okay.
also played like the first Hitman movie that was
Okay.
based after the Hitman games. He's the one who played the Hitman, which was fucking retarded.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
But
heard bad things about Hitman.
yeah, I think they could have probably got somebody better, or fuck, man, they should just let it be Boba Fett, man. I mean, come on.
Maybe that's what they're
Can't
trying to
never
lead
turn
on.
down.
Maybe that's what they're trying to lead you on.
Oh, dude, what if the Mandalorian becomes the next Boba Fett?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the season goes. But just a few things I just noticed, like broadcasting wise, that are just like, like not too much of a bother. It's just like it's like when you work in an industry and you notice certain things for like when you work for like a company. Like when I work for a radio company, I learned all these things about radio technology and that other people don't use. So it's just those small little cut angles and that I noticed about the episode. But other than that, I really enjoyed the first episode and I look forward to more. So.
Oh, me too, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, dude. I wanna know what's going on, dude. I wanna know I wanna be in the Mandalorian. I wanna be the next Boba Fett.
I want to be a random dude that just like is an episode that sacrifices himself for the crew. I always like that character where you have to like kill somebody and get that emotion out of people kind of thing. But it's got to be like some kind of comedy
The
dude.
Coop